Welcome back to the broadcast. Well, if you are going through a divorce, then you might want to rethink your social media habits because it can and it will be used against you. Joining us now is Jeff Anderson, a partner with MOMND. And so this is a topic that is relatively new to the divorce space, wouldn't you say?
Well, in the last few years anyway,
Yeah.
it's pretty new.
Yeah, and this is something that people, just one more thing they need to be careful about. So when your clients come in, is it one of the first things that you ask them about?
Once we're hired about something, we check everybody out. We check the husband out, the wife out. We check potential witnesses out.
Why
it's
are
everywhere.
you hired?
I'm hired to do divorces, and I'm hired to do child custody cases.
All right. What is MON? What does all that mean?
That's his law firm.
MOMND is my law firm. McCurley Orsinger, McCurley Nelson Downing.
Okay. Okay. You want to slow that down?
It's McCurley Orsinger, McCurley Nelson, and Downing.
All right.
So you do talk to them, though, about social media. So you do a check on everyone involved. And if the wife or the husband is posting, maybe the husband, or what if there's somebody, what if one of them has somebody on the side who's posting, you know, vacation pics?
Well, think about this. I'm trying to prove an adultery somewhere, and I've got some good evidence. I've got some phone calls on the bills, and I've got some unexplained dinners or purchases on credit cards, but I need something a little bit more. Well, I go to somebody's Facebook. Maybe I find the girlfriend's Facebook, or I find her Instagram account, and right there is them in an embrace, and they're kissing, and they're at the Super Bowl. Well, now I've got the best evidence I could have for anything else. Plus, I get to go ask this guy, who paid for those tickets? Those are expensive.
So you're a bit of a sleuth, aren't you?
There used to be a huge market for private detectives, and there still is, and there is still a huge place for them. But now part of it's free.
Yeah, you can do a lot of the work
confused,
yourself.
though.
Sure.
You're representing somebody in a divorce, and you're saying that you can use Facebook to go in and find out the dirty scoop on them. And yet you're telling people, why don't you just tell people to shut up and not get on Facebook and air their dirty laundry? Why don't you just tell them to not do it?
I think if you're going to think about going through a divorce, or afraid that you're going to go through a divorce or a child custody matter, get off of Facebook.
That's the point.
Get off altogether. But if you've got an addiction to it, I know some people do.
And you're glad, aren't you?
Oh, it's
it
great.
helps fill your pockets with all this dirt that you can. Somebody's got to do.
My kid's got to go to college too.
I get it.
No, we're joking, Jeff, but your firm does a
I'm not
fantastic
joking.
job. No, really, your firm does a wonderful job with their cases, and this is a serious point of contention with a lot of people, and I think people don't realize that social media can be so damaging.
They don't, and people really need to be so careful with what they post on Facebook or Twitter or whatever they're going to do. It can destroy lives. It can.
What are they allowed to post? What if they say, I'm not going to close my account down? What am I allowed to post? I'm going through a divorce. What can I do?
A couple of rules for that. One, don't post anything you don't want to see again in court. And two, look at it real carefully before you post it. If you got a mom and she's out and she's having some very innocent drinks with friends, first of all, I don't know that you want to have drinks and having drinks in front of a judge anyway, but if you are, very innocent drinks, but where are the kids? Look at the picture. See if the kids are in the background right there, because who's watching them while mom's having a margarita?
Right, right. And then you probably want to take notice of the type of things that you're posting. As you give the example of going to a restaurant, going to a bar or something, I guess if you see a lot of posts like that, then very easily the case can be made, you know, maybe this is a problem for mom or for dad.
What about
Could
the
be.
snoopers that read all this on Facebook that then they say, well, I think I'll let her know about the time I saw him in so-and-so. Or people can make up things. They can put any lie they want to about one or two of the parties. So then how do you prove all that's true anyway?
Some of that you can't prove that's true. We still have our rules of court. There's still hearsay. Has to be a party or somebody like that. If I'm going to go in and just tag you in a Facebook posting and say, we were just slam drunk at the bar, might not get that into evidence anyway, but chances are that's not going to happen.
So some of the rules maybe are telling your friends, hey, look, I'm going through this. Don't tag, or put your privacy settings on your social media so that people can't tag you in pictures and
I'd
things
be as
like that.
private as I possibly could with my Facebook and with my social media. Just be private. Be careful. If you're going to post something, make it wholesome.
Yeah. Are judges accepting to a lot of the social media evidence now?
Absolutely. As long as it's as it meets the rules of evidence, it's going to come in.
So much to think about, Jeff. Different things, and it changes every day, doesn't it?
Every single day.
Yeah. Okay, thank you so much for being with us today.
Thank you,
I
Lisa.
hope you'll come back and talk more about maybe not only just social media, but some of the other things that we need to look for if someone's going through a divorce. I mean, let's face it, it's more than 50% of couples, right?
Far more.
Far more. You're like, far more. I'm in business every day.
Those kids got to eat.
Right. All right, Jeff, thank you. We are back after this break with more Table Talk. Don't go away.